The House of 17 Rules, The Hall of Musts. This is a story about three monkeyteers who enter a strange house where happiness seems to depend on completing 17 conditions. Their 23rd miracle-minded adventure begins when they question who wrote the rules they have been obeying. The three monkeyteers reached a bright yellow house at the edge of a meadow. A sign read, "House of 17 Rules, happiness available after all conditions are met." Spider Monkey stopped. 17? Squirrel Monkey adjusted the little leather pouch beneath his cape. That seemed specific. Howler Monkey pushed open the door. I have always believed happiness requires standards. Inside stretched a hallway with 17 doors. The first read, Rule 1, everyone must like you. Spider nodded. Reasonable. A bell rang. Ding. A card popped out. Not yet happy. The second door read, Rule 2, nothing should go wrong. Squirrel sighed. That one may take a while. The third, Rule 3, you must know what happens next. Howler frowned. Obviously. Door after door continued. Never look foolish. Always be right. Be appreciated. Keep everyone pleased. Control the weather. Have the perfect plant what you want. Then you may be happy. Spider stared down the hall. That is exhausting just to read. A cheerful attendant appeared. Ready? How long does it take? Asked Squirrel. Some visitors have been here for years. Howler straightened his hat. We shall be efficient. Spider began with Rule 1. He told jokes, carried bags, and agreed with everyone. One monkey still disliked his jokes. Not yet happy. Squirrel organized everything so nothing could go wrong. A pigeon flew through a window and knocked over his checklist. Not yet happy. Howler scheduled the entire week. Then it rained unexpectedly. That was not authorized. Not yet happy. They tried harder. Spider tried never to look foolish and tripped over a rug. Squirrel tried to avoid disappointment and became disappointed about that. Howler tried to make everyone agree with him. Nobody agreed. By sunset, they had completed none of the rules. Spider collapsed onto a couch. There are 17 things that have to happen before I can be happy. Squirrel sank beside him, and several contradict each other. Howler stared at the doors. I have been living by some of these for years. The leather pouch bumped Squirrel's side. Pouch time! Howler sighed. I hope it contains an exemption. Squirrel drew a folded slip. Spider opened it. The paper read, Who made the rules that you believe must be satisfied before peace can be yours? The three looked at each other. Spider pointed down the hall. Well, who did? They found the attendant. Who wrote these rules? Asked Squirrel. The attendant smiled. You did. Howler blinked. I did not write Rule 10. The attendant handed him a mirror. Not with ink. Spider looked at his reflection. I decided people had to like me. Squirrel nodded. I decided nothing should go wrong before I could relax. Howler slowly removed his hat. And I decided being right was required for happiness. The attendant opened a cupboard filled with blank cards. Every visitor brings rules. The house only displays them. Spider stared. So we are keeping happiness from ourselves? That is inconvenient. They returned to the first door. Everyone must like you. Spider removed the sign. A window appeared behind it. Sunlight poured in. Squirrel removed. Nothing should go wrong. Another window opened. Howler removed. You must always be right. Part of the wall slid away, revealing the meadow. They laughed and began pulling down rules. The hallway grew brighter. At Control the Weather, Howler stopped. Rain had begun outside. I officially resign. They stepped into the meadow. Nothing had been fixed. Not everyone liked Spider. Things could still go wrong. Tomorrow was still unknown. Yet the three stood smiling in the rain. Squirrel tucked the slip back into the pouch. Monkey Mind says happiness comes after all my conditions are met. Spider added, then it keeps adding conditions. Howler nodded. Miracle Mind asks who made those laws and whether they deserve obedience. Spider looked back at the house. Maybe freedom begins when I stop treating my private rules like the laws of God. Howler lifted his face to the rain. And apparently happiness survives weather. Squirrel laughed. The three monkeyteers tossed their feathered hats into the air and cheered together, one for all and all for one. And then they shouted, Love all, for all is love.